Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jempsis, and we're back at it. We're trying to secure a a master's finisher for the first time. So I actually haven't done that before, which is really nice. I really do actually want to try for grandmaster, or at least for this season. I was a little bit too busy for that, but we'll see where it goes. We pick mid because Seraphine and a lot of the ADCs I've played don't feel that good right now. Please don't pick Zeri. We're already starting off with being unhinged in the chat. Alistar's trying to tell us that Silas with his ultimate is broken, but I don't know. Have you ever seen Silas with a Malphite ult? But you know what? He was nice enough to trade me, so we will agree to it. And it looks like my team's a little bit AP heavy with the Swain bot lane and the Gwen jungle, so I have to play something AD, which kind of sucks. But yeah, if you do like my content and you would like to support me, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. But yeah, we're terrorized by this fucking horse. I actually hate Hecarim. He's actually in my top 5 hated units list with Twisted Fate, Lee Sin, Hecarim's in there, Samira's in there. Just very, very irritating. My opponent picks Galio because I think he thinks the Swain is mid, but who the fuck plays Swain mid? We go ahead and lock in Quinn because Quinn is really good into Galio and technically Zeri and the Yone too, actually. She's just really bad in Hecarim, which kind of sucks. We go for an early game centric rune page, kind of sorta, even though we pick Gathering Storm. But yeah, Quinn's a little bit of an awkward champion. I used to play her back when she was first reworked, and she would run across
Everybody's so creative.
the map at 700 speed and one-shot you from stealth. But they kind of kept nerfing her because it was a little bit toxic. A mid laner or a top laner that just one-shots you and runs around at 1,000 movement speed. Not like they would ever release new ones. But we start off foolishness early in this game and we go for an invade. Even though the Galio did see us, we all stack in the bush for some reason. There's no ward in the bush. Galio just saw us walking into it. And so the enemy team saw us, and Alistar's getting chased by the Hecarim. And I was kind of curious as to why he wasn't the Q knockup thing. I forget what it's called, but it's because he skilled W first blind, which is actually fucking crazy. We feed 2 kills early to Hecarim, which is also crazy because he's a snowballer slash late game monster. But we catch Zeri out here, and thanks to me and Swain, we're able to pick up a kill here. But I don't know how the fuck Zeri is doing so much damage to me in a 2v1 situation. She tries to flash the auto attack, but this isn't Dota, so she dies like a dog. And the minions are fucking here, so it means I'm forced to fucking lane with 300 health. Luckily, Quinn does hard counter Galio because Galio is a useless champion against these type of champions. And I just have to set up for a recall, but it just might be a little bit hard. I actually dodged the Galio Q with the Quinn E. And one of the things I like the most about Quinn is that her E feels really fun, but then the rest of her kit feels fucking ass terrible. So I don't know why I bothered picking this champion, but we dodged the E again. We almost die. We're in the range where if he flash auto attacks me, we would die. So I'm actually unfortunately forced to back here. And I haven't even hit level 2 either, which really sucks because you can't get priority when I'm 2 health. Luckily though, I get a lucky level up and I kill the Galio because he tried to dive me, not understanding level up timers, which was really funny. And then I try to CS, but mess up 2 CS when I could have easily lasted everything in the wave. And since it is the cannon wave and Galio's dead, I decide to take a quick back here, even though he's probably gonna TP back and make the wave crash. We skip forward a little bit, I come back to lane, and my Gwen's going for the Scuttle Crab. Well, after bot lane both fucking die, so the Hecarim that's Omega fed. But Gwen decides it's a perfect time to have a fight over Scuttle when it's gonna be a 2v4. And so Galio jump scares us in the fucking bush, and Galio kills Gwen kills the Scuttle Crab for the health from the jungle thing, and then we're able to pick up the kill on Hecarim, but unfortunately Gwen does die. And now I'm taking 1 billion damage from this Galio plus Lulu, and I miss my Q, so I die like a dog. But then Alistar gets the kill onto Galio, and Swain respawned from Hecarim killing him. So now we're able to get the kill onto Lulu, and it's been like 5 minutes, but we have like 15 kills on the board for some reason. And I'm walking back to lane from like my many deaths, and their bot lane's here for some reason, and like this game has just been like a fucking fiesta. But low-key, these are the most fun games because, you know, like they're very unpredictable. Because one of my biggest qualms about pro play in League is that it's fucking boring. Like nothing happens. Like people sit in their lane for like 5 hours, and then one person gets caught out and then they lose. But at least in solo queue, you'll never be bored because people are just randomly fucking dying. Team fights break out over nothing. Like grubs are taken. So I don't even know why we're team fighting here anymore. I go into the bush and try to kill Yone, but then I have to go into the fucking bush, which means I get knocked up. But I really wish I had something that would have let me see him in the bush, like 2 things in my pocket or whatever. But the team fight rages on for some fucking reason. Like, again, there is no objective. Like, Swain had enough time to walk up from bot lane and this fight fucking happened. Like, this game is just not real. But we get to do like the really fun stuff. Like, there's a few reasons why people play Quinn, and one of the few reasons is that she feels really nice when she's ahead because she's a lethality scaler, even though Riot tried to make her into a create ADC, but her range kind of sucks for that. But look at this, like, ooh, look at that wave clear. It feels so good to be able to clear waves. I technically should have stayed for the next one, but I actually kind of see Galio trying to crash another big wave mid. So I'm able to come mid and collect this like another giant wave because Quinn actually has really good wave clear post 6 because Q plus your ultimate splash actually really shreds through minion waves. The only downside is that Quinn's ult costs 100 mana and she has like 600 mana, so you use it like twice and you're out of mana, which kind of sucks. But it's one of the many ways they tried to balance her. Like they got it so much. Like her ult actually used to do more damage, and her base stats really suck even for an AD carry because people play her top lane and then all the top lane bruiser melee players would cry and complain whenever Quinn would fist them. Like fucking Lulu and Galio won't get up my dick. This whole game, like Lulu almost dies to the tower from sucking off the Galio so hard, but another team fight breaks out, or is about to break out. My Gwen sees that the enemy bot lane is missing, the Hecarim's in position, someone's TPing in, and then she decides it's the perfect time to actually engage on this fight. Galio and I trade damage, and then since I don't have an interrupt, he's able to ult in and Gwen dies. Like she ended up getting one more grub, but again, like she saw that our bot lane's not here, so I'm not sure what she was expecting. But yeah. It's whatever. Yone's here. I don't know where Zeri is. Oh, Zeri died bot lane, which I guess is like the small consolation. Like, we're still fighting for some reason. Kled gets his HP refresh, so we're able to finish off Galio with a surprise HP, and I'm out of mana, so I actually can't kill anybody here, which really sucks. Like, if I had my Q and I was able to land it on Lulu, I would have had the movement speed to run her down. But now, we get to see the solo queue special where people have to face the consequences of their bad choices, and it's never their fault. Like, technically, yes, we should have been there to help grubs, but like, obviously we weren't, so taking the team fight, you know, yeah. And this is what teleport Alistar is doing in this game, by the way. He's just like running it down like non-fucking stop. And I actually don't really like Yone, so I'm gonna gank him here. Well, I like him better than Yasuo, but definitely not my favorite champion. Kled dies for it though, which kind of sucks. But this game has just had non-stop dying. Like, we're at like 35 deaths and it's 15 minutes, which is pretty crazy. I'm looking for the dive onto Quinn because Quinn just really wants pickoffs, and who's the easiest to pick off? That's right, the Bozo 80 carries. I press back, which cancels my ultimate, which is kind of a choke because I engage onto the Lulu and I force the flash, Titanic Hydra, finish it off. And I think if I had my ult, I would have been able to mark her more than once. And Yone's going for the solo onto Rift Herald with vision on nobody, so it just ends up him getting chased by the 3 of us. He gets knocked up. He eat the Yone ult, but I get the kill with the HAWK TUAHS, and then now I'm getting engaged on by the fucking Galio for like the 10 millionth time this game. Only to get hate crime by Hecarim, like, fuck man. But it's okay. Because Quinn actually is like really fucking bad in team fights, so if I'm able to make them use their cooldowns on me and they just get killed by Swain really, really slowly, I'm actually really happy with this trade. So we're able to go for a 2-for-4 trade, which is pretty good, or 2-for-3. Who remembers? But I see Zeri farming bot lane by herself where there is no tower or T2 tower, so that's way too far out for her. But so that means I'm able to run at her at like 800 speed and like one-shot her. Like I say one-shot, but like Quinn doesn't one-shot fucking anything. But yeah, she's out of position, so I engage on her. She ults, and you know I use everything, and I almost still lose. And like keep in mind, Zeri started the fight at like 75% HP, so I'm ahead in levels, items, and money, and I almost lost to this area. Like I don't know what to say, you guys. Like Quinn really fucking sucks dick. But we're able to pick up Baron from that one pick off, and Yone's here by himself. I make a bad choice. I should have waited for Yone to be done his Q3, but I'm able to flash his ult and kill him. So I was feeling pretty good about myself, and then like, okay, this, yeah, like,
I mean, what the fuck? Can I live?
It's fine, because my team is pushing on the other side of the map, and I actually think in teamfights Yone is more useful than me because his teamfight is much better. And now I just get to watch this fucking clusterfuck of abilities where people just press their buttons on the keyboard and hope they win. Like Rift Herald is hitting the tower in the background, like it's got everything. But luckily, one had enough time to scale up, and now she's able to just fucking cut the other enemy team in half. She cuts the Zeri's balls off as she should. Yone respawns, but it's like a 1v4 at this point, so what is he gonna do, you know what I mean? And he gets killed by Kled for like the 10th time this game. And I'm hoping I can make it into the family portrait, but it's not looking too good, considering the Baron minions are like fucking whacking it, and my whole enemy team is whacking it. But yeah, that's today's Quinn gameplay. Yeah, next season I think I'll definitely try to play mid a bit more, because like Seraphine's in like a terrible position. Kaylin isn't pickable all the time, or she's like contested. Smolder feels kind of bad when you're being pressured, and don't pick Sivir ever, please. Like holy shit. Or I might play jungle, because I like jungle Zyra and all my junglers are fucking bots nowadays, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's it for my video today. If you like my content, like again, like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks.